Hey, can you step outside with me for a second? Oh, come on. You know me. I'm not gonna kidnap you or something. No need for the narrow eyes and side glance. I just want to talk, but it's too loud in here. It's been 10 years since we've had a proper chat. We need to catch up. Yes, I promise not to steal you away from your spouse, as long as you don't steal me away from mine either. No runaway marriages here. Tell them not to worry. There we go. Finally away from the crowd. As great as it is to see everyone after 10 years, this reunion is a little much to take in at once, you know? Everyone has really changed a lot, or most everyone has. Some people are still exactly the same. I would say you mostly stayed the same. Kind of. I don't really know how to describe it. You're definitely more mature, way more beautiful, totally sure of yourself. We grew up together. I guess maybe I was so used to watching you change. I'm not surprised you never stopped changing. It's as if getting better and better is who you are as a person. So I was surprised to see you, but also not surprised that you had changed so much. As if that makes any sense. But you still totally knocked me out. How you managed to become this kick-ass person is beyond me. I feel like you're years ahead of me. You know, it was always something I admired about you. Just when I thought you couldn't get better, you always managed to somehow. You were my best friend for ages and ages, and you were the bomb then. I mean, you still are, but, you know, 10 years is a long time. We were friends from, what, birth to 18? I haven't seen you since you were 18. I mean, I missed you. Missed hanging out with you and our stupid inside jokes. Our moms had us together playing from 2 weeks old until we graduated from high school. I guess it is a little weird we never saw each other once we started college. I just couldn't get out of that city, really. My whole life is there. My friends, my job, my partner. I was barely able to get away for this reunion. I really wanted to see you, though, so I made it work. I should have come back sooner, but better late than never, right? Something was just always in the way. And then there was the wedding and promotions and vacations. It's like just, it's like time just got away from me. Yeah, married. Me. Crazy, right? And you're married too. How are they? Do I need to beat them up for you? Okay, if you say so. But the offer stands if you change your mind. Like me? Uh, what do you mean they're like me? I mean, I know our moms joked about us being together all the time, but it was just a joke, right? You and I would never. Shit. you, you can't do this to me. No, you can't just wait till 10 years later to decide to tell me you're in love with me. were in love with me. Whatever it is you're trying to say. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? It's been too long now. We're both married adults with our own lives to live on opposite sides of the country at that. I I mean, yeah, I love you. Was in love with you too. But that ship has sailed. We were thick as thieves up until the day I moved away, but I don't I don't know what to say. What do you want to hear? That I could tell you anything and you made me feel safe and like what I said mattered? That sometimes I thought you were so beautiful that I might fall apart if I stared at you for too long? I mean, you had to have noticed. I used to sneak glances at you every chance I got. I used to lay awake at night thinking about you, and I'd dream about you all the time. You never noticed? Come on. You had to have. I used to do it all the time. My friends used to tease me about it too. I used to wish every night that somehow something would change and you would notice me, and maybe then somehow we could be together. You could apply to the same colleges as me, and we would go to school together, go to frat parties and club meetings, and hang out in each other's dorms. For the first year, I tried to picture you there with me every time I went somewhere. What would they think about this? And would they like that restaurant? Or maybe I can get them to come visit me and we can go together. I was so sure one day things would fall into place and it would all work out. But then more time kept passing and I could never make it work, and you never called and I never called. I don't know why I never called you. Why didn't you call me? Busy? Right. Even before we graduated, those boyfriends you had were never the friendliest with me. Maybe they knew I was head over heels for you. I can only imagine how some overeager college kid would have felt about you and I talking. Anyone I dated certainly caught on fast to how I felt. You know, that's why none of them ever lasted for more than a couple of months. We'd always end up arguing over how much I loved you versus how much they wanted me to love them, and it just never lasted. There was this one night, the week before I moved out. You had your graduation party, remember? It was the 4th of July weekend. There were fireworks, and your dad had slipped me a shot of whiskey or two. I think maybe he and your mom were hoping if I got drunk enough, I might finally make a move on you. I have to admit, it kind of worked. I was closer that night than I ever was. You remember, right? We were sitting on the lawn under a couple of blankets. The fireworks are going off, and I remember thinking about how pretty you looked in all the lights, and I was a little drunk from all the whiskey. I kept thinking, any minute now, I'll lean over and kiss him. It'll be perfect. Fireworks, the fireflies, summer, there's no time like the present. But I never did. And a week later, I moved away. It's stupid, right? I still remember when we said goodbye, holding you so tight for as long as I could. I thought you might think I was a little weird, but you held me just as tight the whole time. We should be married to each other by all rights. That's what makes sense. What the universe seems to have wanted. I don't know what went wrong. I guess it just wasn't meant to be after all. The timing was never right, and our futures were always pulling us in different directions. Honestly, I think that's why I never made a move. With my work, what I love to do, I was always going to end up far away from home, and no, you could never abandon your family here. You love them too much, and they rely on you being here. I couldn't do that to you. I wanted to so badly with every fiber of my being, but I was so afraid that being with me meant you would be unhappy or your family would hate me for taking you from them. I was just a kid. And as much as I believe in love can't fix everything. Yeah. Maybe this is how it was meant to be. Maybe we should have gotten married. I guess we're asking all these questions 10 years too late. We'll never really know, will we? There will always be the path not taken. I'm sorry things turned out this way. No. Don't apologize. You had your own life, and I'm happy you brought it up. At least now it's out there in the open. Tell me, you're happy with them, right? Truly, bone deep happy? That's good. I don't know what I wanted you to say, but I'm happy you're happy. You deserve to be happy, even if it's not with me. You're so nice. You always are. Give me well wishes and shit after all of that. Though I suppose it is your fault we got like this anyway. Maybe we can chat once in a while, huh? It'd be nice to know how you're doing, so I don't have to worry over you. We may not be together, but I still care about you as a friend. And it would be great to have you back in my life. We can hug, right? I promise. Nothing weird. It's all out there now. I can't take it back. But is it strange if I feel some kind of peace now? I mean, at least I know I'm not alone with my regrets. I won't lie. This was a little emotionally painful, but it's off my chest. The world is bright, and all is well. We didn't turn out so bad, despite everything, so come on, give me a hug. We can start over again as friends. All right. Back to the reunion, then? I think you should introduce me to this spouse of yours, and I'm sure it can track mine down somewhere. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll hit it off too, and we can go on a double date before we fly out again. And if not, I'm sure I have some time to knock some sense into them. Yeah? All right, let's do it then. I'm sure they're great. I mean, you love them after all. You'll see. It'll be fine. Besides, I don't want to lose you from my life completely again. You were practically attached to the hip growing up. No regrets, but this is a new path, and we'll walk it together. I meant it when I said you were the best friend I've ever had. What was it you used to say? BFFLs. Not the most manly word, but sure, best friends for life. We have a lot of life ahead of us, and I want you there for all of it. And I want to be there for you, too. Now, come on. I think I hear a slow dance starting up. I imagine there are a couple of people looking for us.